Good evening, I hope you are well. It is our new and exclusive, as you heard from the tinkly intro played on my very own glockenspiel. We are looking though at Stamps by Me. Just go with it. Toni, see how are you, love?
I'm good, are you?
I'm very well. Now you've been jet setting around the world. You're big around the world.
Busy bee.
Busy bee.
Just a bit.
Busy bee. Now we are looking at a brand new exclusive, which
Yes.
means it's new and it's exclusive to us.
Nay.
Hey, that's what it means. I read the brief on this show.
Yes, absolutely new and exclusive. So you get 4 lamination stamps, which is awesome because our lamination stamps people absolutely adore. So it's a 2-part combination, sort of a dream team concept where you loosely overlay 2 stamps and you get the most realistic watercolour finishes. Now you don't have to go to classes, you don't have to learn light and shade. We can absolutely do it with a couple of ink pads, a little bit of a spritz with some water, add the second layer, and you have the wow factor with your cards. Quick, easy, simple cards that really do look impactful. But equally, if you do want to colour that second element rather than use that solid portion, you can pick up that brush, that pen, that pencil, whatever you have in your stash, and just have fun with it and get lost in the moment and just enjoy the love of craft. These are show-stopping cards with little to no effort.
These are classy cards is what they are, and this is what you do so well at Stamps by Me. You do classy cards that are easy to do. There's no faff,
No.
There's no fuss. They can be as good or as bad as you want them, but you can never do a bad card. This is the thing, inky backgrounds, if you say, right, I want you to recreate this, how are you going to do that? It's going to involve a water pen, a lot of ink, a lot of bleeding and making the card wet so the capillary reaction all runs through. No, just stamp it twice.
Yep, just stamp it. All the splats are incorporated within the stamp combination. You haven't got to worry about, I'm going to splat my desk and I'm going to get it all over my hands and all over my t-shirt. The worry factor's been taken out of it for you. You can just absolutely enjoy the process, whether you use 1 colour, 3 colours, 2 colours, 1 portion, 2 portion, the combination together. These really are going to make you look like you've spent a bit of time understanding watercolours. All you need to do is enjoy them and choose the colour. You can incorporate them in with all of the rest of your products from Stamps by Me, including all of the fabulous brands that are here on Create and Craft, and just enjoy them. I want you to feel amazing when you're making cards. I want you to feel great when you give them to a loved one and they actually say to you, this is a beautiful card, thank you so much. And you know yourself at home, it's just been made in a quick couple of steps.
This is the thing, you don't need all the
results are beautiful.
Now they are available individually at £18.99, but your new and exclusive, your club members are paying £14.62 per stamp set. £14.62 per stamp set today is what you're looking at on this one, and you're also going to get 3 interest-free flexible payments of £19.49 for all 4 sets. That's 22 stamps in total. And because you're getting all 22 stamps, you can mix and match those sentiments that are in there as well, which I adore. So you're going to get so much more. Now, the one called Weekend...
Not a surprise. Drink, drank, drunk, gone.
Is that one? Oh, sold out individually.
Not a surprise.
It says a lot about our audience.
It does. They like the wine concept, the celebratory concept. So you get in this actual particular bundle, you get that sort of celebratory element with the wine bottle and the glass. We get the beautiful iris, which covers across the board, absolutely timeless florals. Then we get the 2 at the base, you have the rose. And then we have one which makes a heart if you put them both together. But equally, they have a beautiful curve, so you can create great apertures on your cards, backgrounds as well. And again, you get the 2 separate solid portions on there. All of these sentiments interchange between all 4. They are beautiful, and it's fabulous that you don't have to choose. If you like them all, you can get them all at that incredible price.
And as we also know as well, Stamps by Me, you've got the QR code on the back of every single packet that you've got on here, which are ever updating. There are ever updating QR codes. So if you're thinking, oh, I need a bit of inspiration, this is your inspiration. Scan your QR code with your mobile phone, and then you are into a whole new world. Really are a whole new world of creation that you've got in there. £19.49 across 3 interest-free flexible payments. 869679 is your item number. Now, these next ones I adore. Absolutely adored it. Backed by popular demand. They sold out the first time around.
Yep.
These are
Lovely.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so these are your gowns. So if you love sparkle and you really love to jazz your cards up and you have quite a family where you have lots of celebrations, weddings, anniversaries, proms, just a hey, I'm saying hello kind of card, just a small town girl, then you've got this collection's totally got you covered. So again, it's exactly the same combination as the first collection. It's a lamination set where you add the two-part element. You don't have to use both if you don't want to, but you can incorporate them in with your embossing folders. You can incorporate them with your watercolors. You can take a pen to the solid portion of the stamp and put watercolor on and spritz from there. Add your sparkle pens, but equally if you want to colour that gown yourself with your alcohol markers or your pens or your pencils, go for it. There are simply no rules. That's bleached out with a bit of water.
I love it.
So you know, it's really that the hard work has been done with the stamps. It's down to you as a creative person. How do you want to play it? Do you want to incorporate your stencils? Do you like mixed media? Do you like clean and simple? Are you happy with just how they run? 2 stamps. It's totally your call.
It is one of these. It's the gift that just keeps on giving. This is something where you would lose a day quite easily using these, stamping them onto your fancy papers to give you that beautiful dress and silhouette. Already 40%. 40% of my overall stock now has already gone. £10.19 on 3 interest-free flexible payments. 401451 is your item number. Club members are £30.58 is what you're looking at, which works out to be £15.29, which is an amazing value for money considering the amount of stamps that you are getting in here. 401451 is that item number. 17 stamps in total. Then dies with a difference that you are getting now, because these dies cut in.
They do. So we've brought these last 2 collections, the gowns and these ones, we brought back because they sold through and you all did ask for them, so we have brought them back. So these are your lovables. So basically they cut into the page, the design stays in the page. All you need to do is raise the side of the hearts and you have a 3D element where you can see the colour underneath. But equally, if you want to leave it completely flat and create an aperture or a decorative background, cover all of the areas, you can do that. They nest as well, so you can sit one inside the other. They're just really, really creative. So if you don't want the bulk and you don't want the dimension on your cards, the only dimension on these is those beautiful hearts, and then you can pop some watercolour card underneath, some sparkly card or some metallic like what's coming up behind, so you can just catch the light with the beautiful colour underneath. They're going to work with everybody's products, these. Everybody's
really
they're like a nesting die, but a nesting die with a difference.
Well, they are, because they only cut into the card.
Yeah.
So you're going to really get no real waste from these. So then you can start cutting into that if you want to extend them or make them smaller. They are absolutely beautiful. £10.19 is what you're looking at. 504154 is your item number across 3 interest-free flexible payments. Now, when I first saw this when we came in earlier, I was like, oh, they're individual bundles under different item numbers. No, it's a complete set. What do you mean it's a complete set? You are getting everything that you see here for £26.96, 120 sheets.
Yep, that's right. I don't think I've done that right, you know. I'm joking. So 30,
genuinely,
30 sheets in each, and in each one you get 4 different textures. Okay, so you will get some metallic, some sparkle, some pearl, and then you get 3 textured shades. So you, on the texture, it's so cool because one side is textured and the other side is smooth, so you have the choice. Okay, so smooth on that side, textured on the other. So you get 30 sheets in each. So you have the tealy blue collection, then we have blush, which is your pinky corally softy colours in there, right down to your light colours. Then we have the chocolatey box, well done, the chocolatey box one as well, with all the lilacs and purple tones in there, and then you get the beautiful goldy lemony colours as well. So you haven't got to choose, you've got them all. They are fabulous, and I think putting them in this sort of formation is going to enable you to not overbuy and be using it for the rest of your life. You're going to have enough to go at for quite some time. It's affordable as well, and you get all textures and they all match beautifully. So if you are making a complementing card, envelope, box, it's in the kit. It's in the kit. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It die cuts like a dream. It cuts like a dream, and there will be more colours coming soon.
So now,
I just love the thought of being able to make a card, pick up the set,
and you know
just
it's all going to work.
It's all going to work. And much like I just need to decide which one I'm going to use. And you've got elegance because of the metallic. You've got sparkle. Who doesn't love a bit of sparkle? You've got the sparkle if you want to. So if you want to step it up for somebody who's extra special, you can do that. We've got texture if you want to do textured backgrounds, a little bit of mixed media, or the smooth. It's just a lovely, lovely collection. 30 sheets of each, 5 of each. So 5 metallic, 5 sparkle, 5 pearl, and 5 of each of the textures.
See, that's a lot of cardstock for your money. For £26.96 is what you're looking at, and it's on flexible payments as well. Each set, you are looking at your card blanks and your mats and layers. Bosh, you are done with the set that you've got here. 80% though of the stock now has already gone, and you can sort of see why. For £8.99 on 3 interest-free flexible payments, take advantage of this cardstock. 120 sheets is what you're looking at in 4 different colours. It's not a pick and mix. You are getting all of them. 266123 is your item number. Then happy hour on the show that we've got this hour as well. Once again, something different.
Absolutely. So this is like a letterpress die. So it letterpresses the words, but it die cuts out something important. So on this one, I'm so good at forgetting really important birthdays, but it cuts out the word sorry through the design.
Can you see that, because the sorry's in pink on the packaging.
On the packaging,
forward. So you've got your sentiment. They look a beautiful sentiment, but the S and the O.
There we go.
There you go. Look.
Yeah.
So the S, the O are in there. The R, and the Y.
So that cuts out, and the other one's emboss.
Love it.
And so whatever you put underneath shows through. So you can see there's a matte and layer that's pink. That pink is highlighting that sorry. Can we see that there?
Yeah.
So the plate embosses that sort of leaf design around, and then you get the outskirt of the design, which puts that pinprick detail on, and they both interchange between both. So that's that one. And then also in the other one, marriages are like fingerprints. Each one is different and each one is beautiful. And then the word through there spells, let me just double check that one for you. I don't want to
magnificent.
Special. So it cuts out the word special on there. So if you look on this packet here, you'll be able to see sorry through there and special through the other one. They're really, really beautiful. Now these are quite expensive to make because they're in letterpress. So to get them, there we go. So you'll be able to see the detail in that. They interchange between each other. Put a sparkly card behind, you'll get sparkly sorry through or sparkly special. Ink through, mop up your ink off your mat if you want to, because that letterpress design works in there, but I would encourage leaving them absolutely white because they look beautiful, really high end, and for that price it's a steal.
Well, this is the thing, £10.79. If you really wanted to, I don't know why you would, but if you really wanted, you could paper piece the letters back in because they cut out, so you could go with your different colours to keep your letters and things like that. But you are going to see that colour underneath is what you're going for. £5.40 across 2 interest-free flexible payment. You've got about 46 minutes to get it before the end of the hour. 913243 is your item number. Right, and jump to the website, tap the app. It's the quickest and the easiest way of shopping with us at the moment. And remember, we still think there are slight little gremlins in the system. PayPal is the way to go. If you're not on PayPal, get somebody else to do it for you. Save setting up an account because you'll never use it again. So get somebody else to do it who has got PayPal, or someone that you think, oh yeah, they'll use PayPal. Using them way is the quickest and the easiest way of getting hold of us, or give us a call and we'll sort it out that way. Cardstock, some things are going through because the cardstock is now limited stock. Your cardstock is limited stock.
Is it all working?
I don't know, but we've had some things going through.
Okay.
So keep plodding on, keep going through, keep having a go. I know it's a pain. I'm not going to stand here and say it's not, because it is. We all feel your pain because we have to stand here and say everything is dandy. It's not. So check out PayPal. It's the quickest and the easiest way to go at the moment. As soon as I know any more, I'll let you know. You know what I'm like.
Yeah, honest.
We really will. Like it's hard to stand here and go, oh, buy now, when you blankly know
when you can't buy.
that we know you can't buy. So
it's difficult, isn't it?
It is difficult. Let's do it.
We plod on. We carry on regardless. So
exactly.
Hopefully it's sorted soon, and if you have it in your basket, or you can go back and pop it in your basket. So let's show. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of the stamps again. So I'm going to use Celebrate Today first. and I'm going to use this beautiful iris. Now you can see the stamp is two different stamps. They don't fit seamlessly. Don't try and match them up. They don't match. Okay. It's to give you that beautiful watercolor bleed as if you have painted it. And people will ask the question, did you pick up that brush? You don't have to tell them if you don't want to. So let's use the solid portion of the stamp. Now earlier you saw me make a card like this. I used the same colours as this one. Look at that. That does look like a piece of art. You could put that in a frame, sign it, absolutely go for it. You choose the colour, you are the maker of your own card. So the solid portion here, what I've done here is I have like a band, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to be quite creative and do some on the page and some off the page, and I'm just holding it in place with my magnet. So I'm just going to take the stamp, veer it off to the side slightly, and then I'm just going to pick up the ink, and let's show you how the concept works. So if you are tuning in for the first time, have no idea how lamination works, then you're going to get a little bit of taste of how it works. So I'm going to go pink on this one. So earlier you saw me do purples and pinks. This time I'm going to go pink, and I think we'll add a little bit of orange just to chop it up a little bit. So a bit of orange, bob it on. Don't be, you know, precious about where the colour goes. Oh, there's some buds there. Don't be precious about where the colour goes. Get it on, give it a spritz. It's some card. If you don't like it, change the colour. Change, you know. It's quick, easy, carefree crafting, but really, really fabulous results. So we've got green going on there. And if the green bleeds into the colour, that's actually what I want, because that's what artists do when it's watercolouring. They just let the water carry the ink. So I'm just going to take the stamp, I'm just going to spray here, activate that colour, and we'll stamp it onto our artwork. When you push it down, you get this sort of watercolour. Now, when I take this off, you don't even have to use the second part if you don't want, so you can absolutely just use this. Now I'm just giving the card the opportunity to drink that ink, because I've given it a good old spritz, and then we'll end up with something that looks like I've done it with a brush. Look at that. That looks cool, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, just on its own.
Just on its own, we can do that. So let's just get rid of this for now. And again, you choose the colour that makes you happy, what colours you like at home. So that's that one. And then we're going to take the solid part here. I'm just going to lay, in fact, let's just dry that off a little bit, because I have a little puddle. So just dry it up a little bit, just to help me out a little bit with my second layer. Now, these look incredible with your foils, they look incredible with your wow powders. So I do encourage, try them with lots of different things, because I'm sure once you start, you're never going to stop. So then I'm going to take the second layer here. I'm just going to loosely line it up. Now, if you're thinking, I'm not sure exactly where this goes, Tony, help me out. There you go. I'm helping you out. Here's the packet. Instant inspiration on the front to help you out, but equally, scan this one as well. That'll take you to all the cards we've made using this product. So let's stamp this one out in black.
And obviously the quickest and the easiest way of getting your perfect results every single time is going for your Eureka, your 101 that we've also got on the show. It's not just a stamp platform, it is a scorer, it is an envelope maker, it's a paint palette, it's a bead tray, it's a portable crafting station. Is what it is what you're looking at on here. £59.99, £53.99 if you're in the club, and no doubt it is, look, on 3 interest-free flexible payments of £20 today. That's nice.
Super easy. So let's just make it a little bit darker. So it actually looks like it's being painted. We can add some splats if you want to, you know, be creative with it. So that's sort of the design in itself. Now that does look like it's been painted, doesn't it? So let's just swap that one out, and let's pop our sentiment in here. So let's go with this one up here, because we haven't used this one yet. This one says, let's celebrate something today. Don't know what, but we'll celebrate it. Pop this up here. Now, it's nice if you do pop things through your artwork, but this is a little bit of a thinner design font, so it probably wouldn't stand out. So I'm going to go up here, but I do say if you've got thicker ones, do them through your artwork, because it really does look like a masterpiece then. So let's just stamp this in black. I can't believe how quick and easy this is.
This is like a ready-made...
Yeah, so if you did 10 cards, all you need to do is 10 of the backgrounds, all different colours, put them all back in, do 10 of the outlines, and 10 stamps, and then...
And if you line it all up on your Eureka where you put, like, if you did it in a corner...
You don't have to move stamp ever.
No.
Just keep going until you run out of colour ideas.
Yeah, little notebook cards, make to sell, classy cards, do it on craft card, white
you really
cards.
can, I mean, I just show you the basics here, but you really can step it up with splats, gold splats, enhance it, ink around the edges. You know, really, really go to town with being creative with it. So here we go. So let's just take this out of here. And let's just build our card. So I have used our fabulous blush sparkle here, so you can see this here.
This is nice.
So let's and this is why I absolutely love the card sets, and there is going to be lots more colours coming. You don't have to worry about it. It's been put in a collection for you. You just pick.
Just go with it. Limited stock on the cardstock though. If you do want the cardstock, we are now limited stock on the cardstock.
So I've gone with the smooth side instead of the texture on this side today. So I'm just going to pop this in the centre of the card. Super easy. Then we've got some super sparkle. Now, if you're a bit precious and you're thinking, oh, I couldn't cover that sparkle, I'd need to gut it, then obviously you can gut it. I'm not a gutter. But I know people do. So you might want to gut the card if that's what you like to do.
Go with it. Just go with the flow. Life's too short.
It is, isn't it? Just enjoy it. And then we've got our lovely masterpiece. We'll just pop this in the centre here. And then we have our 3 tiers here, so we'll pop the white onto the pinks, just to give a little bit of dimension. And rather than it being a flat card, although I do absolutely love my flat cards, it's just something a little bit different.
And you see, this is what we mean by just going with it. Just go with what you think. Like, you can't ruin it. Even if you just left it that and then you put your sentiment straight through the middle,
absolutely.
It's still not going to look odd because the whole thing works together. Your brain will do all the work and it'll piece all the bits back in for you that you've got on this one. Remember, you're going to get all 4 of the stamp sets in this. The bottle is sold out individually, so you can't get that anymore. But just the cardstock has now sold out as well. Well done. It's all in baskets, which means it's a technical sellout. So if you've got anything in your baskets now, please check your baskets out, because I don't want you to miss out on this.
And then with our lovely banner here, just place it back into place, line it up.
That looks amazing.
It's just something a little bit different, a little bit dimension to a card rather than a flat card. Give it a good old push down. It's a little bit wet. Stick, but hopefully it sticks. But there we go. So that's sort of the idea.
Look at that.
Now think about using your pink wow powders, all of the lovely wow powders you have in your stash, but it just breaks it up a little bit of dimension. And I could have done that panel 3 times. So I had rise and fall 3 times, thinner panels, thicker panels, could have done a triangle. It's just, but when you think about watercolour cards, they are traditionally flat. You don't see dimension on watercolour artist cards and postcards. But because it's card making, we can do whatever we want. We have the capability to achieve the watercolour element. Now we've got the bonus of being able to step it up if we want to.
You can be your own Matthew Palmer. Yes, it's weak at the knees, just mentioning that. I know it does. It makes it go all weak at the knees. I've not seen him in ages. But this is the thing. This is the results that you are getting. You are getting the results of a watercolourist is what you're looking at for this one. Right then, we're still having technical issues, but we think some are getting through the net, which we like. So do keep trying. Obviously, PayPal is the quickest and the easiest way to go until we say otherwise. So what is PayPal? Here's a VT.
Shopping online with Create & Craft has just got easier with PayPal's Pay in 3 plan. Spread the cost of your basket, whether there is one item or many, with 3 interest-free payments. Simply choose Pay in 3 at checkout and pay for purchases between £30 and £2,000 over 3 equal instalments for the next 3 months. No fees, no interest. Spread the cost of your shopping with PayPal's Pay in 3 plan at Create & Craft.
Thank you, Janice, my love. Right then, we are busy across the board. A lot of you, I think by the sounds of it, have signed up to the PayPal. Oh, yes, very modern. I like it. Because you are jumping on board with this one. Let's go through your brand new and exclusive. So you've got your Celebrate Today. Which is your first one that's on here. So you've got, absolutely love it. You're happy. Do this in 3 different colours. That you've got 4 different colours if you wanted to do it on there. And you've also got the flower that we just did. Then you've got the bottle. Love this. Now, this is not available individually. It's sold out individually. Let me tilt it forward because of the glare. Not available individually, only available on in the bundle now. And it's a good size card. I also think this looks like people, weirdly. I see people in this. Like, this is a woman, this is a man standing, I don't know where. But I think if you were clever enough, you could turn it into something.
That's an abstract eye.
It is well, that's just me. I'm just abnormal. That you've got there. From there, let's go down to our flowers. Let me tilt them forward though, because of the glare of the light. Enjoy your life. Enjoy life. But if you put them together, you're going to get your heart, which I like. But it also means you can get your wreath if you do them sort of slowly around. You could use them as corners or tops of your pages if you wanted to as well. And you're also going to get all your sentiments that's already in there. If I move that, you'll be able to see them. And then last but no means least, you be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Beautifuls that you're getting here. Beautiful floral is going to give you that really inky background. Even on its own, I quite like this. Just this on white cardstock with black mats and layers. You can't go wrong. Then you've just got the detail. Or if you are a colourist, just go straight with your colours. Go straight on and go straight with all that one if you wanted to. £58.46 is what you're looking at. 869679 is your item number. 22 stamps in total. Right then, let's go and look at the girls. Now I adore these. I adore this. What I had in my ear. Let's go look at the girls. And I liked it, made me chuckle, that you've got on here. It's been a while since I've been on a nice house. But you are getting... What? You know me. These are so classy. I reckon if you did these with a bit of organza, you could turn these into bridesmaids cards.
Absolutely.
Will you be my bridesmaid? Will you be my flower girl? Don't worry, I'm not doing that again. So, first time around cost me a fortune. So, with all this, I am still paying for it. That you've got all these ones. So you're going to get the beautiful frocks in there as well. You're going to get the beautiful dresses. You're going to get the snazzy writing. I love the font. It is very modern that you've got on there. It is snazzy little writing. I see these brown cardstock, white backgrounds, selling at craft fairs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make a fortune, you would. Make a fortune. Because these are the cards that people want. These are the cards that are modern and would work for the youth, as it were. But it will also work for my nan. You know, but them sorts of things. But it would work for the young and trendy, for like invites for 21st, 30th birthdays that you've got in there. But then I could also send this to my nan as well. £10.19 across 3 interest-free flexible payments. Look at that. It's just classy. It is just classy. £10.19 401451 is your item number. Something else that I've got on the show, I've also got dies on the show. I like these. Backed by popular demand. Same with the girls. Backed by popular demand. These cut in to your cardstock and give you that beautiful heart shape. So you just sort of lift the edge and you've got that beautiful sort of 3D heart, but it's going to stay into your cardstock that you're getting with this. £30.58 if you are in the club. 7 dies in total is what you're looking at for circle, and also your rectangle in 3 different sizes for your rectangle that you've got there, and then 3 of your circles as well. Right then, let's get back for another demonstration. What are we up to this time?
So I'm going to use the wine bottle and glass.
Oh, I like it.
Absolutely awesome. So what I've done here is I've got a piece of cardstock and I've just taped it off. So I'm going to create like a little bit of a halo on here. Just held it in place. And I'm just going to add a little swipe of colour. So I'm working from the outside in. So I'm just dusting just with a random colour, well, yellow actually, it's not a random colour, but I'm just sort of very lightly creating a halo. It doesn't look much when you first pop the colour down. It's not until you remove the tape you see the sort of halo. So I'm just going to go down first with a touch of yellow, and then I'm going to go on top with a hue of orange, and I'm not going to go as far in. So this is just adding interest to the background. So, you know, all of the lovely techniques that we do with all of the other stamps and things like that, you can incorporate them in with these fabulous stamps. They don't have to be like independents on their own. You can absolutely add more. So I'm just going to go into orange here, just take some of that off and just add a little hue of orange.
I love this.
Just for a little bit of difference, really. Not, you know.
Keep your eyes peeled as well. I don't know when it will be back in stock. Do you know when the mat's coming back in stock?
A couple of weeks, hopefully.
Oh, I saw this earlier. Well, I walked in before while you were watching Yanis at the end of his show. I was like, this is new.
Yeah, she's like, what's this?
I was like, what is this? And then you've got massive magnets that all stick to it as well. And then I was like, I was invited to a group the other day that I joined. The Eureka,
Yeah, Eureka fan page.
Yeah, what's it called?
Eureka fan page. So it's just a fabulous group of crafters,
It
all
is
of which
nice.
are our friends, who share their makes. So if you are a crafter and you make cards, you can come and say hello, get some inspiration, and have fun. So you
One lady had 2 of these mats on a table, I noticed.
I know. People have been waiting a long time for them, bless them. So you can just see we've got that lovely
That's
sort
nice.
of halo on there. Nothing fancy really, just a little bit of ink blending. So let's just grab our Eureka and let's pop this bottle in. Now again, as I stated, the bottle can be used as an independent. I don't even actually have to touch the solid portion, but I do like it because it really gives my cards an artistic finish. So I am going to go straight in with it. So I'm just going to grab the dirty bit from
She's
earlier.
very dirty. Dirty.
Never mind. I'm just going to pop it down here. And I'm probably going to go with the colour that's on it.
So that's the colour that's on it now.
That's the colour that's on it.
So
So
that gives you
let's
extra splats.
Yeah. So all of the splats and the detail are incorporated in. You haven't got to worry about it, you know. Don't be precious about thinking, oh, I hate splats, I don't like doing them myself. It's all been done for you. So get that colour down there. Let's add some spray. So this is the coloured part, and then again, as we did with the other one, you press it down and you get a beautiful watercolour image, which then only requires that lovely second layer. So I'm just going to give the card the opportunity to drink the ink.
You've had a lovely email about you.
Have I?
Good evening all. No, you have. It's lovely. It is lovely. It's a lovely email. It is. Good evening all, and number 1 presenter. I think this was meant for Yanis. Well, it's just been sent in from Joanna. There you go. I have been so looking forward. Let me move it under the acrylic block. It's creased and I can't read it. I have been so looking forward to seeing what new products Toni has to bring us. I admire how she makes everything look so easy. As a novice stamper, I have gained so much confidence to have a go with her no-rules crafting. Well done, big thank you from me. Regards, Joanne.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Joanne. That's really kind. That is my aim, though. I want people to look like they're brilliant. But I want the craft to be super easy.
It's what you do so well, and you do make everything look so easy. Thank you, Bernard.
So here, well, I'm pleased it makes you happy. That's the reason I do it.
Yeah, maybe she was waiting to see your new and exclusive.
Yes.
But I see what you mean. That on its own looks amazing.
It does, doesn't it? Really artistic. So, you know, if you have a little bit of an artistic flair anyway, you know where you can add your gel pens, white gel pens, add highlights, get your gouache out if you want to. Be just really creative with it. I show you the simplest forms. If you scan the QR code, you're going to get some more advanced forms, which if you do want to try them out, you can. But if you join the Eureka fan page as well, you're going to see all levels of craft, from the very basic crafter who maybe been crafting a month to the lady that's been crafting for 30 or 40 years. It's all on there. And now the group is so fabulous that if I see a card, I know who's made it before I read the name. Because
really?
people have their own style. You can just identify, can't you? Like, I know who's made that without even looking at the name.
I lost hours flicking through it the other day. Hours.
It's just so cool.
I was in the bath.
Now.
I was just scrolling through. I do a lot in the bath.
Okay.
I prep all my shows in there.
Right. Moving on.
Wasted time, innit? So.
So let's. This is a great sentiment. This is a fabulous sentiment. You'll like this. I'm not going to tell you what it says until I've stamped it. So we're not using the drink, drank, drunk.
Okay, what were you? Ooh.
Say that after a few times.
Drink, drunk. Weekend. What was this?
I'm covering it.
Ah.
Are you ready?
I haven't even got it here. Weekend forecast 100%. Weekend forecast 100% chance of wine. Don't need a weekend.
Not rain.
Wine. Oh, I don't need a weekend for wine. No.
And then, like, as I said earlier, you can, if you want to, add your gel pen and your sparkle pen. So let's make this a little bit sparkly. So I think we'll just have some sparkle inside the glass. And a little bit down the side of the wine bottle, just to enhance it a little bit. Not on the splats, just to create a little bit of dimension on there. And then we have a white gel pen, so if you want to go in and add some highlights, you can bring it back if you want to.
Just looks classy.
Just, doesn't it? And you've just seen me do it straight from. So let's dry this one off very quickly.
You can only get this in the new and exclusive now. You can't get it any other way. It has sold out individually. Oh, and did I mention, once it's all gone, it's gone. There is no more stock. Once it's gone, it has gone. So as soon as things start selling out, the only way of getting is that big bundle. Once that big bundle has sold out, well, that is it. It won't be new and exclusive because it's gone. 869679 is your item number. 22 brand new stamps exclusive to us, and that's why it's in the new and exclusive. Otherwise, it'd just be new.
And then I've used, I'm sorry, this cardstock's gone. I will get some more. And then I'm just going to pop this onto some of that lovely, because I haven't used this goldy yellowy colour.
Some have bounced back of that cardstock. It did sell out, but due to ongoing technical difficulties, some people just couldn't check out. I only apologise. Really, I do apologise. But it's out of mine and Tony's hands, unfortunately. It's an IT issue, not presenting issue.
Yeah, we're sorry, guys. We are trying to get it sorted. Or should I say creating craft?
Yeah, well, somebody's at it. We're slightly busy the other end.
Yeah. So I'm just popping this onto that lovely textured coordinating yellow which is in there. So I've created the fabulous. So
see,
this yellow
works
beautifully with this yellow. So we have that card there.
And you see,
Super
all of that is all in that same bundle. So you haven't got to worry if you are going for your cardstock. It's a cracking little deal for the cardstock as well. But how different? Oh, that's nice.
These look like shop bought cards because these are done with the foils. So check these out, guys. So when you swap them out, these are what you pay the money for in the shops, aren't
yes.
they? Really pretty. So don't be afraid of colour, swapping out things. I mean, let's have a. So this one is nice. This one's like a piece of artwork with the colour that's been used on there as well.
That'd be nice, just framed.
Yeah, just in a nice little shadow box. Oh, look at this one with the.
Yeah, that's nice as well.
Absolutely beautiful.
See, I love these. These you are making. Real artwork is what you're getting from this one. You can create real art. I thought I had a drawing pin at the bottom of my shoe then. I had it scratched. £19.49. It was really putting me off. 869679 is your item number. Right then, big hitters. There's lots of them throughout the week. Don't believe me, we had this made.
Look out for our big weekly promotions only at Create and Craft. Our one-day special, which is our special product of the day, launches every day at 6 p.m. New and exclusive launches Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m, where you will find products and offers not available anywhere else. And there's our pick of the week, which launches every Monday at 8 a.m. Taking you into the weekend is our Weekender, which launches every Friday night at 8 p.m. Create and Craft, bringing you 7 days of deals.
Thank you for your company. I know it's stressful trying to get through an order. We're trying to do everything we possibly can. People are getting through with PayPal. We know PayPal is working. That's all I can say. I'm like a broken record. I'm going to say it the next hour as well. We are ITR on it. Okay, so ITR on it, but people are getting through with PayPal. Let's kick off though with your brand new and exclusive. Tony is back in tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Hopefully it's sorted by then.
Hopefully it should be overnight. They will be up all night trying to sort it out. But it is your... I say that. £8, not £8 at all. 869679 is your item number for your brand new. I just love this concept.
Lamination is where we started Stamps by Me 10 years ago. I remember our first show back in the day, and I sold out of my first ever show. I cried all the way home. I was that overwhelmed, and it's just seen us through as a company, you know. People are constantly asking, next design, next design. I'm a collector, I'm a collector. I just love the effect that I can get, and I don't have to be a colourist, an artist.
True.
So if you are dipping your toe for the first time, it is a two-part sort of like dream team combination that has a very loose overlay. It's going to make you get the most out of your artwork and give you those watercolour finishes and results and actually make you look better than you are. And I'm all for that. So let's just show you some of these results here. So this is the design team's make. So we have the lovely finished projects. So it just shows you the variety of colour that you can use to get the different looks. This is the beautiful cardstock in the back, if there is any of those left. But look at this one. If you want to do clean and simple, you can do clean and simple. You want to add some texture and some mixed media elements, you can do that too. But check this one out. Look at this with your metallic paints, metallic confetti,
Just
your
looks
black
different.
embossing, slimline with our lovely 3D embossing folders in the back. This one has the solid portion in the back in grey. And then at the forefront there, and the stamps, the sentiments are incredible. And then let's just quickly show you a few of these ones. So these ones are, this is the demo I did first thing, just to show you drink, drank, drunk. Then we have them in sparkles. You've seen them in foils, because I've just shown you them in foils as well. Look at this one. This one looks like it's a piece of artwork. It looks beautiful. And then we have ones with stencils in there. There's just so many to show. And Adam's got the other one. So this is basically the heart one. Sorry, the rose one. And look at that one. That's like, I don't know how Paul's done that. It's got paint on it.
It's like gesso. Or...
Yeah, it's like he's done the work and then added a textured gesso spattered with a brush on top. It's incredible. Bright and breezy, gorgeous. End to end, dipped in your mat, brilliant. Solid portions. Drippy drippy.
I love a bit of drippy drippy.
It just looks gorgeous, doesn't it? And then what about incorporating some stencil? That's sort of like the concept you've just seen me do. Mask a corner off. That's probably where I got the idea from. Is that from Karen? Probably. That's all Karen's cards.
Karen.
Yeah, beautiful. So you get the lovely moon in there. And then what about your embossing powders, sparkles?
You
and
see,
your vellum
this
wrap.
exactly the same. Now, it's from the same person as well. It's from our Karen, but it looks completely different.
The opportunities are amazing, and I think once you've done them once or twice, you're not going to be bored, because sometimes we do that, don't we? We get our stamps out, we make a card, we move on. That's it. We do.
As love. Yeah, there you go. That was little Sooty, naked. £19.49 is what you're looking at for this one. 869679 is your item number that we're looking at on this one. From there, let's look at the ladies that we've got on the show. These, I can see why these are back again.
These have been back. This is about fifth time.
So the four sellouts in previous
2,500. I'm not joking.
And you can see why you're loving them again
about
this evening, because they are classy cards.
They're just amazing. And if people let me know that they want something, if enough people let me know, I will always bring it back. I would hate to frustrate. So as long as we have more than a handful of people wanting a product or one of our best sellers, then I will absolutely bring it back. The opportunity is there for you to enjoy them. And like I said earlier, if you are starting for the first time with lamination, these are a great starting point, because the fear factor of maybe the colorization in flowers, you don't have that with gowns, because gowns can be any color. So if you're a little bit fearful with the color of flowers, then you can do that. Embossing powders, gilding waxes, mica powders, sprays, spritz, sparkle, stencils. I mean,
that white organza, you would pay a fortune in a shop.
If you want to put some little flowers on a waistband to do a little flower girl, if you wanted to, you can do that. Add the sparkle, add the splats. That's your wow powders. 2 cards, exactly the same. One with an embossing folder, one with.
Don't you think this is very that famous fairy? The little one, yeah, the little tink.
Yeah, it could be.
You go with green in there, little wings at the back that you've got with this one as well. It is very Tinkerbell-esque that you've got. £10.19 across 3. Interest-free, flexible payments is what you're looking at on this one. 401451 is your item number. Dies up next. Something different these are.
And I obviously I would try and show the concept of these, but basically if you look at you always get inspiration with our packaging, okay? As soon as you get them home, check out what's on the front. If you want to replicate it, it's there for you to replicate to get you going. But if you want more inspiration, in depth, some more detailed inspiration, scan the QR code on the back. It costs you nothing. Okay, that QR code is where there is 1,120 videos. It's an inspiration bubble where you are going to probably enter it and never come out, and your partner's going to be tapping you on the shoulder saying, are we having any tea today? Or is this shirt's going to get washed at some point? Because you go in and you forget everything. You're like, oh, I'm going to try that. You're feeling quite excited. You want to get into your craft. That is what that is all about. We've been doing it for years. We've been doing it successfully, and it's just amazing. So use that inspiration. That's why it's there for you. But equally, you can see from the packet, it's a die that stays in the page. So if you think about your nesting dies, which you have, they're very similar to that. They nest down in size, they leave in the page, but if you want to raise those hearts, because they are connected in the centre of the hearts, you can see the beautiful colour or underlay underneath.
You will lose hours on that QR code, genuinely will, because you take things that you learn, not necessarily from the products that you've already got. You just think, oh, I could do that technique, but with those stamps that I've got, or I could do that with that. Genuinely, you will lose yourself on this one. £30 and 58 pence if you're in the club. And there's also on flexible payments as well. I've also got a happy hour, but you've only got 15 minutes to get it before it sells out and it's gone. It won't be a happy hour anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. 913243 is your item number. £5 and 40 pence across 2. Interest-free flexible payments is where you're looking at for this one. This cuts in, but it will also cut out sort of a secret word that you've got in there. £5 and 40 pence is what you're looking at for the happy hour. 913243 is that item number. Right then, let's get back for another demonstration before the end of the hour.
Yep, let's do, right, so earlier I did one of the gowns, so we'll do the other gown.
Okay.
Because it's not a choice of, you get both in that collection, don't you? So
you do indeed.
Let's do both of, and let's use the one lamination that I haven't used. So let's use this one, which is Glow Time, and then we've got Enjoy Life, which is this beautiful heart. Now, if you put them together, you can create the heart wreath, but equally, they are florals as independents with a beautiful curve, which is going to frame anything, no matter where you put it. It's always nice to have something with a curve, because it's softer on the eye. So let's do the gown first. So you can see on the back, you get inspiration on the back, and there's your QR code. That's what's important. Eco-friendly packaging. Leave your products in the packet. That's why I do it in this packet, for you, to inspire you straight away. If you decant it into a sheet, you'll never use them. I promise you, you'll never use them. When you have a visual like this, you will use them. So let's go ahead and get crafty. So solid portion gown first. Now, let's do it the opposite way this time to show you that it doesn't matter which way you do it. So let's do the outline of the girl first. So I'm just going to pop her on here.
She's very Grease-esque.
Yeah. She's got a long flowy gown on this one. So this one's like a red carpet type style girl, and the other one is more like a party time girl. Does that make sense?
It does indeed.
So let's just do the lady here in black.
It's also very, if you went in with your stitcheries and things like that, you went in with a stitch, they look very patterned. You know, remember the old school patterns?
Yeah.
Sewing patterns?
Yeah, oh, it does actually.
It looks like that. It's got that sort of look to it as well. So you could use like your old tape measures and your vintage papers and your books and your old sort of, I don't know what it's called.
See, you've got the inspiration instantly by just seeing them, haven't you?
Yeah,
they're just doing it. And this is what will happen at home. You'll be like, oh, this works with that. Like on her tummy here, she's got like a beautiful bow. If you want to pop a flower on top of her tummy.
Yeah, they're butterflies, mate.
Butterfly. Could pop a flower in her hair. So there we have the design just as it is. So let's get our solid portion here.
Even that's nice. It's very sketchy.
Yeah, and that's what it's forgiving. It's a loose overlay. So let's pop her gown on here. Now, if you're thinking, do you know what, I'm not sure where that gown actually goes. I'm not sure if I've actually got that right. Well, guess what? You've got it on packet, look.
Oh, you see.
Easy peasy. I take all of the fear out of it for you. I really do, guys. So you don't have to worry. Carefree crafting, impactful results. So let's get this gown on here now. Oh, let's have a think. Let's do orange and yellow. I ain't done on orange and yellow.
Okay, let's do it.
Bit of orange.
Bit of yellow.
Bit of yellow. So just cover the whole ink pad. Look at my contaminated ink pad.
That is very, but it's still yellow.
It's beauty. That's because it's a good ink pad. Yeah, it's mine.
I was going to say. I was just about to say.
Whose is it?
Is that yours then? Yeah, never mind. That's why they're good.
Yeah.
Are they coming? Are they
They're
here?
coming back, yes.
They're coming back.
I've sprayed that dress with water, and look, when you push it down.
She looks like the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of hair and that's hay and... Look at that.
She's got like an ombre gown, but if you think, oh, I'm not right happy with that, you know, I want to make it a bit better, then, I don't know, pick up another colour. Let's go pink. So let's do yellow, orange. Let's add some pink.
Let's do it.
Listen, it's a piece of card, isn't it? It's a piece of
True.
card.
Yeah.
It, you know, it can go in the bin. Get another piece.
Turn it over.
Turn it over. Absolutely. You know, and then add some pink.
Ooh.
And just think about, I've just had a thought about this because that went on quite dark. I'm thinking, do you know what? You could do a beautiful Halloween gown in blacks and oranges.
Yes, you could.
If you wanted to do a Halloween card. Look, there we go.
Ooh.
So she's now looking very, very stylised. Let's just dry her off very quickly. And then, because the flowers integrate beautifully with the gown, let's bring in this one. So this one is Enjoy Life. And you can see you have your 2 solid portions for the heart and then your 2 outlines, so you can use them as independents. So let's go with this one. No, let's go with this one. So this is where they integrate beautifully, so you can start to build. Let's have a think about this. Let's pop it there. So let's pop this in black.
You're also not scared, I've noticed, to put things off the page.
I like things off the page. I don't like in the centre.
Why is it? What is that? What does it bring?
I just think it gives a more arty feel.
Yeah, it's good to know these things. Because you would think it's stamped, you would want it all in that corner. You fit it all. That's the whole point of a stamp. But I like the way you take it off the page.
Yeah, I like off the page. That's why my Eureka's in a right state. I was watching actually Phil Martin the other day, and he's like, he had a piece of paper underneath him.
He has all sorts of kitchen roll.
Yeah, he's like, I can't deal with a mucky mat. I'm like, oh my gosh, he won't be able to work with me. It was so clean. I was like, if only I could be that clean.
No, it does. He has little mats underneath, and he has a. Oh yeah, he wouldn't have foam like this.
Oh no.
Phil.
I know.
Oh,
it's a bit crazy, isn't it?
No.
Never mind. Sorry, Phil.
Well, you don't mind. He won't be watching. He's in the West Wing. Creating crafts on in the East Wing. You see, he goes over to the West Wing of an evening.
All right, okay.
While Julia Watts is cleaning.
You crack me up.
Well, she does now. She's retired.
What? Just cleans?
She cleans for Phil.
She does not.
She does. She cleans Phil's house. Did you not see his message on Facebook to me the other day for my birthday? Sorry, it's late. I had to run to the East Wing to get my phone.
He did.
That's what he put. He actually put it on my Facebook. Sorry, it's late. Happy belated birthday. But I had to run to the East Wing to get my phone. That's what I tell him. So I'm not saying anything out of.
Okay.
He sits there, cravat, pipe, blowing bubbles.
It's a bit crazy, isn't it?
Oh, he does.
So here's the solid portion. Yeah. Not like me.
Not like you, jetting around the world, live shows when you walk off a plane.
Yeah.
Oh. No, not like that.
So I'm just got the solid portion here. So shall we do
what shall we do?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Bit of orange. Do you know what? I'm just going to be quite sporadic with this. Let's add a bit of green. That green will bring.
And this is why Joanne loves you, because you're sporadic.
Let's have a spray. Let's push it in there. Look at that.
That's
and
nice.
do you know what? I think might just do that one.
That
yeah,
works.
let's just do that. And then what we'll do is in the set you have some amazing sentiments. Now I told you about stamping through a design as well. So in this one you have Happy Birthday, and it's a lovely font as well. So I think I'm going to go through her gown.
See, once again, you wouldn't think about doing this because you normally think, oh, I'm going to have to mat and lay. I'm going to have to do a.
Oh no.
No. Straight in.
Now this would look great in an embossing colour.
£19.49 across 3 intra. Oh, look at that.
Just a little bit different, isn't it? So I'll just do it twice.
See, once again, it reminds me of a very old school magazine. Very old school, original magazines that you've got going on there. 869679 is your item number.
Now you could take the brush and colour a hair. You could add a spot of red to a lip. Make a lips pop if you wanted to. And then
Love it.
to tie it all together, I mean, it's personal preference really, but to tie it all together now, you could now take your ink pad and you could blend some ink around the edge, you know, just to bring it together a little bit more, just to stop the harsh line around the edge. I don't think there are particularly rules for this sort of thing. I know people have styles, but honestly with these stamps, I always say no rules, carefree crafting, and if it's putting a smile on your face, then absolutely.
Look at that.
And then let's just bring in our card blank. Here we go. So what I've done here is I've used a white card and then another piece of white, because I do like white on white.
Okay.
Let's put some tape on here.
But white on white, does that give you, is it just...
It just gives depth. It doesn't
Okay.
give like wow, it just gives depth to my card so it doesn't look too flat. So we could go texture. Let's go texture just because we can.
Okay. Cardstock has now sold out, I think, again. Well done if you got it. Check out with PayPal. If I was you, that is the quickest and easiest way by now. Keep trying the website. I know it's a pain. I can only apologise before you jump on social medias. We have got people looking into it as we speak. It's just as heart-wrenching for us as it is for you, to be honest. Because we have to stand here and do the prices. And I feel bad.
So this is one that I've just sort of like put together quite quickly because time permitting.
It worked, look at
so you
that.
can see just on the one colour, but if you look, if you do spend a little bit more time and you do want to enhance it with your gold embossing, check this one out with 2 on there, and that's in gold. So the second layer's in gold. So you know, just be creative. If you've got all the time in the world, just have fun with it.
And you cannot go wrong. You really can't. Follow the 2-step process that you've got.
Hey-o.
That must be home time. Just follow the 2-step process and you are good to go. Tony's back 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So everything will be back tomorrow morning. Keep trying out throughout the evening as well. No doubt this show will be repeated throughout the night. So try and keep checking out your baskets. Remember, happy hour. You've got 3.5 minutes before the price goes back up on that as well. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you. See you morning.
Pleasure.
Hopefully it's sorted.
It'll all be sorted. Fingers crossed. I will see you, though, in the next hour. See you then.